Again, guys, it's me, John Avenger. I'm doing a quick video. This is of a movie I just recently saw in the theaters, not a Marvel review, because I already did Ant-Man and I just told you my thoughts on that. And this is Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, the fifth Mission Impossible movie. Yeah, I did get to see it in the theater for free, and it was so worth it. I really enjoyed this movie. I think this movie is just as good as the fourth one. You know, it's got a fast pace and it's got a crazy action sequences that you're going to remember forever. Tom Cruise still got it. I think he's really good in the film. He's crazy in the movie, but that's what makes him likable in the film. It's a very basic plot, like the other films. I think it's well done. Christopher McQuarrie, he directed two other films before this, and I'm gonna check out Jack Reacher really soon because I'm interested now that I've seen this. I want to see another Tom Cruise movie, and it's a 2 hour movie, but it goes by real quick. I had some gripes with it. I think Ving Rhames and Jeremy Renner were kind of underused. They didn't do that much in the film, like in the other sequels. Um, it's kind of a shame, especially with Jeremy Renner, because he had a lot to do in Age of Ultron. But I thought, for what he had to do, his acting was good. The dialogue was well written. The action, I could see what was going on. There wasn't any shaky cam or jump cuts or quick cuts or bad editing. You could see what was going on. The new girl, Rebecca Ferguson, was decent. I didn't hate her. I definitely preferred her than Kristen Scott Thomas in the first film or Tandy Newton in the second film. I thought they were awful. I just thought they were just thrown in there to, have some, international appeal, I guess. But she didn't bother me. She was pretty tough. I liked her character. I thought she was a pretty decent addition to this now growing franchise. I really like Simon Pegg. I liked him as Benji in the third one and the fourth one. He's really funny. He's a tech guy. He does a lot of crazy stuff. He has some of the best dialogue in the film. He's a really likable actor, Simon Pegg. The villain, is not much to write home about, but he has a weird voice like this. He sounds like this. Yeah, he has a weird kind of a voice. If you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But I really enjoy it. I think it's one of the best summer films of this year. Definitely was not disappointed. It was a hell of a lot better than Jurassic World. It wasn't boring. I never got irritated with a character like, oh my god, I want this character out of the movie. No, it was not like that. I don't want to spoil anything, so I just want to say that the sequences, like there's a sequence on the motorcycle that you saw in the trailer. It lives up to that trailer. The underwater scene, you'll love that. It's freaking awesome. And there's car chases and shootouts and freaking just a lot of practical stuff. Some people thought this would be like full of CGI. No, this is what Expendables 3 should have been. Fast pace, really good action, no shitty CGI, stunt work that's actually done very well. The opening scene with Tom Cruise on the plane is absolutely amazing. My jaw dropped. It was just like the building scene in the fourth one. Just a really crazy movie. I'm glad Christopher McQuarrie got this and not John Moore or Olivia Megaton because they would have fucked it up. But it was really done well. I would definitely recommend this movie. See in the theater. It won't be in the theater for much longer in like another month or so because you have other action movies coming out. But it's worth a watch. It's very entertaining. It's a great sequel. It's going to be in my top 5 of the year so far because the year's not over yet, people. We still got 4 more months left of 2015. And, I was very surprised. Always go to a movie like this with some, anticipation, but not too much. And it paid off at the end in spades. I'm very happy that I saw this in the theater. The crowd, it was pretty empty, but it was the right crowd. They weren't obnoxious on their cell phones. There were no babies crying. There were no kids jumping in their seats. There were no old people like falling asleep and snoring. There were no handicaps in wheelchairs making noise. It was just really quiet. I got to enjoy the movie, got to hear every word of the film, and I was very entertained. So I recommend Rogue Nation. It's not people to say, "Oh, we're tired of Tom Cruise saving the world." Hey, it did what Edge of Tomorrow couldn't. It succeeded at the box office, and it still hasn't run out of gas. And the film does it right. People say the action genre is dead. No, with films like this, it's not dead. And this is PG-13. It's not R-rated. It doesn't have a lot of gore, but it is what it is. But there's a lot of good in this film, just like an Ant-Man. And like I said before, the movie just did it so much right. and I was not disappointed at all. And I saw it into the a matinee showing about, well, 250. That's about a matinee. I'm glad I saw it. Just the trailers. I didn't want to see too much because I don't want to be spoiled, because trailers sometimes spoil the entire movie. I avoided the trailers. I went in blind, and I was not disappointed. So, yep, that's my short review on Rogue Nation. I will definitely talk more about this later in the year, in December, when I mention my best of the year. It's going to be there. Tom Cruise still got it. The movie hasn't slowed down. It's like Fast Five. If you enjoy Fast Five, I think this will be right up your alley. And there's a lot of things in this movie that I enjoyed more than in Fast Five. So take that with a grain of salt. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I wanted to do this video because I was just very entertained, and just wow, my adrenaline was going right through my body. I'm like, finally, an action movie that's not a disappointment after so much disappointment this year. But yeah, it's not better than Age of Ultron, but it's definitely in the same top five as that movie. So I'm not putting it at number two because Star Wars hasn't come out yet, and Mockingjay, and also Spectre, and there's a couple other films coming out. So, but this movie's awesome, great sequel. I will be buying this on Blu-ray with the fourth one and the first one. I want to also get the third one because the second one is the only one I thought that was boring, and this was nothing like the second one, and I'm glad. But anyway, that's Rogue Nation. Really awesome movie. Definitely would recommend it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And I will see you in the next one for another Marvel review, hopefully. See you guys later.